What's up, everybody? This is Norb-Cam. Thursday morning, about 10:15. On my way, actually, gonna go hit the dentist. The pearly whites checked out. But as I said in the title of this video, my dad does seem to be improving. I just spoke to him not more than 10 minutes ago, and he just sounded way more like his normal self. If I didn't even know better, I would have thought I was listening to him in a normal, everyday type of conversation. So, best he sounded since probably Tuesday of last week. So, that was encouraging. So, he told me his oxygen levels were at 97. That's better than my oxygen level from when I checked on my oximeter. I think it was like 95 or 96. So that's good. This explains a lot why he's doing a lot better right now. And of course, that is with the help of this extra strong machine with higher oxygen saturation and bigger airflow tubes. So it's good, but of course, he's having a lot of help. So the next step is they're going to try to put him back on the original machine that they put him on when he first got there, which is a smaller output. I don't know the exact liter size or throughput or whatever. So that is the next step, is obviously they're trying to wean him off the big machine, wean him off to get to a smaller machine, eventually get him to no machine. And if he can get to that 95, 96% level on his own, then I think they will release him. So that's the game that is happening right now. It's the oxygen number game. Being able to pull off the training wheels, essentially. It's like the oxygen lung training wheels. Trying to take those off and see if he can ride the oxygen bike by himself without help. That's essentially what's going on. So, in a nutshell, that's kind of it. It's a pretty simple scenario right now. And so if they can take him off the machine and he still maintains a pretty high count without it dropping down to under 90 again, then he's one step better than he was when he came in. If not, they have to keep him back on the original oxygen. Well, then he has still a ways to go. So that's the next big test for the day. They're going to switch that out here sometime shortly. And if he can do okay with the smaller oxygen machine, I'll let him roll with that for a while. And then I assume the next step would be to go no oxygen and see if he can just breathe on his own. So that is... that's kind of where things are. But it was great to be able to talk to my dad. He was telling me, what they were doing, what the process was. We even talked a little Seahawks, talked about Ken Norton Jr. being fired, and they were talking about volleyball this weekend and the girls' matches and how I'm going to probably miss most of the playoff games this weekend because of volleyball, which is okay. It's okay. And just other things. Talk about Rashad Penny and how if Penny was running like this earlier in the season, how this whole season could have been so different. But it was good just to be able to have a regular conversation that almost felt completely like a normal one, other than a little bit of him kind of catching his breath a little bit at the end of a long sentence. So it's just good to hear him sounding almost like his normal self. So very happy about that. Again, I want to thank you guys for all the messages. We've had a ton of messages. I posted something on Facebook yesterday, and just a ton of people, friends, people that I'm acquainted with, family, people I don't even know, sending their well wishes. Like over 1,000 responses and 360 plus comments for people, and it's overwhelming how supportive and thoughtful people have been through all this. So that is where we're at this point. So feeling good about the direction of things, and more signs that it's heading towards a good direction. So I'll let you know what the next chapter, next benchmark is here. So looking forward to doing some back to football, back to some fun stuff videos later today. I am gonna do a Madden simulation in the Madden 22. What do you call it? Forgot the term of it. Franchise. So in my journey right now, I'm at the my Seahawks playoff team is in the wild card to play the Saints. So I'll be simulating that game, and this is because it's franchise mode. It really is like I'm playing the season. In other words, if I don't win and move on, this franchise year ends for this team. So I really do have to win. There's no like, oh, I'll just start over and try again. It really is kind of when it ends, it ends. So my goal, of course, is to take my virtual Seahawks to the Super Bowl. So I've got to win 3 to get to the Super Bowl and win the 4th one to get it. So tune in tonight. I'll be doing that actually this afternoon. What time am I doing that? 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock? I have the video schedule on my YouTube channel, so you'll see it there. And then tomorrow, I'm excited to be doing a round table. We haven't done that in a couple weeks. Tomorrow between 1 and 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. A little bit early, but it was the only time I can get with all the fellas that could make it. So 1 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can join in, and if we have time, we might take some calls and get some feedback. But otherwise, we're going to be talking about off-season moves for the Seahawks, Russell Wilson rumors, and our picks of what we think is going to happen this divisional weekend. So I'm excited to be doing some of those, getting back to some of those videos, and it's perfect time to be doing it. So now that things are looking a little better as far as our family is concerned. So that's it. So I hope you guys can tune in later this afternoon and have a little fun, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And a lot of you are youngsters or at school, or should be in school right now and in class. Hopefully not watching this in class. Busted. But yeah, I will talk to you if you tune in later. That would be awesome. So thanks for all your supportive messages. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. Go Hawks.